Guys, so welcome to the mighty quest for loot. It's a game where you basically go on a mighty quest for epic loot, kind of in the title, and the main objective of the game is to get loot. You don't see a pattern here, because I am. Yeah. So basically what this game is about, it's about raiding up people's castles, get as much loot as you can, and also defending your own castle, so other people can't steal loot from you. And they're basically the two main factors of the game. That's basically the two main objectives: attack, defend, attack, defend. Now, this is my castle, right? And now it should have loads of monsters in it, like, monsters everywhere. But it doesn't. I don't know why, because when I logged in to this to make the video, all my monsters and defences were just gone. They were just gone. I don't know why. Yeah, I can't even come up with any kind of explanation why that happened, but it did. I didn't lose me rank or anything like that, just the things that were in the castle, like monsters, just lost them, they were gone. But basically, this is a crafting lab, which you can see on the screen now, being pointed at. That's a crafting lab. That's basically where you just make the monsters. It's like a little portal thing, like, I don't know, like, you make them out of materials you find from looting other castles, and it just kind of portals them in. This is basically the screen where you can go and attack people. Now, the lower the castles are, like literally height-wise, the lower they are, the easier they tend to be. Lower level, just lower defences, easier. But as you look up, the higher the castles get, and that also means the higher the level of the castle, and how it's going to be to actually attack them, successfully. And so I've decided to attack this guy, not this guy. Hold on a second, another guy I'm about to attack. Any minute now. Yeah, that's the one I attack in this video. So yeah, you basically just go and press attack, and it will send you to his castle. I've just kind of edited that below in the screens, but ignore that. So these like the type of monsters you need to be fighting. I hate these little blue things, like really beady slugs and horrible, absolute nightmare to defend against. Well, attack against, do say in this instance, but yeah, hate them. And this is basically the whole kind of this is the whole game basically. Well, half the game anyway, attacking. And you've got to get through his defences, like you see I am now. Killing those monsters that this player has personally chose to defend his castle with. So these are an example of defences as well. These like little turrets don't throw fireballs at you. These are like fire turrets where instead of firing fireballs, they just fire fire at you. These are those big things you can see are cyclopses, and you don't want to get too close to them. Deal a lot of damage. They're like one of the most popular defences, I'd say, because they're relatively cheap to make and do a lot of damage as well. People attacking the castle, so you should get some of them in. Oh, those little things that you can see firing little arrows at me, they're called archers. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, they're annoying. They tend to move about quite a lot, and the arrows do a lot of damage as well. And obviously they can hit you from distance because they're firing arrows at you. So they're quite tricky to defend against. Now you can see it, I'm in the final room, and this is usually where people really start bulking up on defences, because this, once you get through this part of the castle, that's it, you're through. You've basically successfully plundered all the loot. So people tend to really stock up on defences for this bit, and as you can see, perfect example, he's got loads of cyclopses coming at me, various other different creatures that I don't really know the name of. So yeah, as soon as you get past this bit though, that's it. You can collect all the loot you possibly can and then get out of there. Now, if you look on the top right, the stars. Now, I believe it works by 1 star is You know what, I don't actually know what 1 star is. I think 1 star might be completing like a certain percent of the castle, but not actually completing all the castle. 2 stars I know is actually completing the castle. So, you know, as long as you're making out the castle alive, that's it. You know, you've got your 2 stars. 3 stars, I think you need to beat the fastest time set by, you know, the person who set the fastest time for, you know, completing the castle. If you do that, if you get the best time, you get all 3 stars. And I think that basically just means, you know, more money at the end of it, really. And you see, I'm breaking the little storages that, you know, contain, I can't remember what it's called, blue stuff. Anyway, blue stuff's where you make your monsters, that's like, you can't even pay for your monsters with that blue stuff. And, you know, the gold, as you can see as well. These 2 chests also contain the blue stuff and the gold. I can't remember the blue stuff's called. And that's it. That is the castle done. So, basically that is the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. I think I've shown you the kind of defending side of it. But I'm not very good at defending because I haven't even got any monsters in the castle yet, which I need to sort out. And I've just showed you the attacking side of it then. I completed that castle. So, yay for me. Now, just one last thing I want to talk about in regards to this game. On the right is your inventory. Now, your inventory basically collects all the various different loot that you've, you know, collected and found whilst you've been plundering the castles, and all the stuff you found just goes to the inventory. And they can either be materials or weapons, you know, for you to use. And that's basically what your inventory is, collect all that good stuff. On the left is weapons. Now, this is like a store where you can buy weapons with, you know, the money you've earned. And you can also buy gems as well, like, you know, for real money to get like really good stuff. And yeah, the higher the level you are, basically the higher level weapons you can get, the, you know, more damage you'll do and, you know, less damage you'll take, that kind of thing. So the higher level you are, the better equipped you can be. You know, I think that's like the main, yeah, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So I think basically that's it. That is the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. That's the majority of it explained anyway, briefly. Just a brief little video, and it's a free-to-play game, free-to-play RPG. So you can just literally go and pick this up straight away from Steam, or you can go to the website and download it there. And yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and you know, if you want to see any more kind of playthroughs like this, just tell me. Alright, peace out.